Rightio, how we going, team?
Fan flippin-tastic, Tommy. How are you?
Good, boys, good. So I'm Tom Rees.
I'm Liam Kraitzer.
Yummy, Isaac.
Of course you are. All right, we're here to talk about screen life and all the other manipulated genres that Chaganty presented. All right, he merged a lot of genres together. We got screen life, suspense, and crime fiction. Really, really big ones.
Nice,
Absolutely.
He uses it as a new avenue of communication and information sharing, but also highly relatable to people like ourselves, and it's very familiar.
The younger audience who basically use that technology every single day.
Like us,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use it a lot. And for us to watch something like that, it allows us to relate in extra ways rather than we would just a random, like,
Regular
Avengers
movie.
film, for example.
Yeah.
Avengers. Like, it's nothing like we're used to in our childhood upbringing. Anyways, so we go through the perspective of David's mouse. It creates a vector for us to follow, and it basically just creates the story that we follow all until the end. We're always following this mouse. No matter its pace, we're always just constantly following it every way through.
It starts off slow during the starts of the film with, David just doing his day-to-day life, nice and slow, easy, skipping over critical information. But we won't go over that. Then when it gets to the end, there's a fast-paced moving, bringing up the tension.
Yeah, this creates suspense. The mouse speed, as it increases, and like hits a roadblock, we're just like, we want to know more. Once it hits that cease, we just want to just keep going and find it out.
Well, yeah, the speed of the of the cursor bloody keeps up with the same pace as the cursor moves and speeds up, the tension builds and speeds up as well.
Definitely.
So it really uses that as a tension device.
And we also see this accompanied by the ever so present non-diegetic sound. We see this the whole way through, and I have a specific scene about Derek Ellis. When David was scrolling through his
Dirty
daughter's
Derek.
social media and discovering the comments left on her post by Derek Ellis, he then comes to the conclusion that Derek is a major suspect.
Just quickly, Tom, what were those comments?
There was a couple eggplants, I will say.
Squirty!
What does that mean, Tom?
Yeah, I don't know. Can someone expand, please?
Oh, well, I believe that he is referring to how the eggplant that he was eating is really juicy and hard. And
Scrumptious.
just the water.
Anyways, we're off
represents the
topic, Liam.
succulency.
Okay, so, and then he proceeds to tap on Derek Ellis's profile. Then he sees drugs, alcohol, and firearms.
Good, Chief.
Big red flags.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely. Big,
Whilst this is
big.
happening, what's happening with the non-diegetic sound?
It is just rampant. It's up, just exponential. Once these posts come through, it's just up in the roof.
Well, all these things are on obviously a screen, which can relate back to the screen life genre, but it also comes in with the suspense/thriller genre with the sound and
For
the
sure,
cursor.
yeah. And after this, since he's such a major suspect, of course he wants to get a hold of him. He gets a hold of him, and then he finds out he's at a Justin Bieber concert. That's his alibi.
Yeah.
And then
I believe that.
And then you know what happened as soon as he finds this out, as soon as he types it into his little formatter for her friends,
What happens?
the non-diegetic sound
Oh my god!
stops. It ceases right there.
No way.
And we're like, where is the conclusion? There is no conclusion to this little thingy. We wanted to find something out,
Little scene.
and the non-diegetic sound just stops, and we're like, what the heck? Suspense. There we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
blue balls us.
You can say that if you'd like, Liam. All right. So he's
Been there, done that.
he's also seen as a red herring. He just misleads the whole story.
It's sort of
And-
like a natural red herring, whereas like Detective Vic, she's trying to do it, trying to mislead him, trying to get him off the track. Where
For sure, yeah.
Derek's just does it.
And like it's a whole purpose of a storyline of a crime fiction movie. So it brings in another genre, and he manipulates it so it can be into his screen life film. Whereas, that's the main purpose of a crime fiction one. Anyways,
We got any other texts that do this, Tommy?
quite sure. Oh yeah, Childish Gambino. But I have one more point. I have one more scene to talk about. It's where Derek publicly messaged that he has Margot and everyone should cease their worries. This was later to be found untrue, sparking David to have an angry outburst. All right.
When he meets up with him in the
and he
movie
punches
theater.
him
In the face, obviously.
in the face. Yeah. Anyways, we have Childish Gambino. Short music video he uses. It's a contemporary possibility. We can now use little music videos to display a much bigger issue, which he has done so very perfectly. It's really hard to see the little messages. First watch, you see nothing. Second watch, you analyze it, and it's just like, holy ball sack.
Holy dooly, Tommy.
Like,
What
there
is
is
the first thing that come to your mind is a ball sack? Like,
I don't know, mate. Anyways, we carry on. All right. In the scene where Childish Gambino shoots the man in the sea, he makes a reference with his body posture to Jim Crow, who was a popular theatre character in
Jim Crow.
Exactly. He was a popular theatre character in the 1800s.
African American theatre.
Well, no. The character was usually played by a Caucasian man with a black face, which is now considered racist. But it was considered America's perception of an African American at the time, which is really, really wrong. Anyways, that wraps it up for our third and final podcast today. I'm so excited. That was so great. Thank you guys so much for following our podcast for the last 3 parts. We may make a second series. See you later. Peace out, boys.